For every turn, a twist. For every start, an untimely finish. For every win, someone who loses it. For every number, a nation. For every celebration, a brawl. For every split second, years of work. For every heaven, a hell. For every good old boy, a good old girl. For every curse, a prayer. For every ounce of order, a jug of chaos. For every twist, there's a turn.
And we're back live for the first event of the 2017 season, the 40-lap Spring Special here at 1061 Speedway. I'm Nick Kupalo, and to my right, Tara Knapp.
Hello everyone, it's been a long cold winter, and I'm excited to be back up here in the booth.
I've got the car. I've got the team. And I've got the drive. I'm off to a great start.
McDonald's has everything under the sun to get your day off to a great start. Hot, fluffy biscuits, scrumptious Egg McMuffin sandwiches, and griddle fresh hotcakes.
You know, when you get off to a great start, there's just no telling how far you can go.
I'm here with Sean, the concession crusher, if Toddy. Sean, I heard you got a new power plant on the Kart tonight. Tell me about that, where you got it from, and how you think it's going to run.
Yeah, last week wasn't too good at practice. Talked to Todd Gordon. He was able to pull through with a new power plant tonight. Still a couple years old, so let's hope it ran a bit better. It ran a bit better when I tested at my farm, so hopefully tonight runs pretty good.
Is that the same one that Todd brought out last year and couldn't complete a lap with?
No comment.
Okay. Now, last week you bought 8 items from the concession stand, totaling, whatever, $8. Do you think you can top that record tonight?
I only have $20 on me, so $15 goes towards the 1061 fund, and then the $5 will definitely go towards the concession.
All right, well, you heard it here first from Sean If Toddy. He's hoping to put it in victory lane at the end of the night.
I love mornings after my dad would race. I'd get up before anyone else, sneak out to the garage, and inspect every inch of his old Chevy. Just by looking, I could tell how well he did the night before. Yeah, I got my first taste of racing and my first taste of Sundrop right here.
Sundrop, the taste you go wild for, and a favorite in the Earnhardt garage for over 40 years.
Some things just kind of run in the family.
Sundrop Citrus Soft Drink.
I'm here with Anton Jensen. He just finished his hot laps. Anton, how'd the Kart feel out there tonight?
Feels pretty good. You know, track's in good shape. Made some adjustments to the Kart last couple days. We moved the seat over a bit, get a little bit more left side weight. Gave the old grinder to the tires today, see if I can bring a little bit life back to those rubbers. And yeah, it's feeling good. Feeling good.
What do you think the preferable line is going to be later tonight around race time?
You know, right now the low line's a little bit soupy up top. It's got a little bit of mud up there. There goes Mr. Brett Stratford, everyone's favorite. Yeah, so I don't know. You know, right now it's looking like it's between both lines, but we'll see when the track dries up a bit. Maybe we go up top tonight.
Earlier today was looking iffy for your attendance tonight. What changed?
Weather. The weather forecast. We're looking at some serious rain here over the last couple days, and everything dried up a bit. The race gods came out and gave us a little blessing.
So I heard your number one cause that you're supporting in 2017 is texting and driving for teens in 2K17. Can you give me some more details about that and why you chose to support that?
Yeah, there's just so many foundations out there that are against texting and driving, and I feel like it's just pure discrimination. You know, back in the 70s, drinking and driving was kind of the thing. In the 80s, there was some other sketchy stuff. These kids these days don't have anything to get in trouble with. So texting and driving, I feel, is the best option for them, and I feel like we can do a lot of work for the teens out there and get them texting and driving.
Well, there you go. And also, overpopulation is a huge issue these days, and like we really don't need that many people on this planet.
Yeah, I can't comment on that. Sorry.
The Flagger Winter Sweepstakes is ending soon, but there are still loads of great prizes to be won. And here to show us everything is 5-time NASCAR driving champion Dale Earnhardt. Of course, you all know that Mr. Goodrun's Quick Lube Plus oil change takes 29 minutes or less, and your next one's free. But what you may not know is that right now they're giving away a gazillion great prizes. Over 1,000 free Mr. Goodrun's Quick Lube Plus oil changes, hundreds of $100 savings bonds, then 19 brand new GM vehicles, Chevrolets, Pontiacs, Oldsmobiles, Buicks, Cadillacs, and GMC trucks, including the grand prize, any GM car or light truck worth up to $62,000. To find the nearest participating Mr. Goodrun's Quick Lube Plus dealer, phone 1-800-GM-USE-US. That's 1-800-GM-USE-US. And try us for a change. Another take? No problem. The flag.
And we're ready for our first race tonight. Sean and Toddy starting on the pole. Anton Jensen second. Kevin Knapp third. Nick Kupalo fourth. And Brett Strafford rounding out the field. 15-lap race. I'd say a light number of participants showed up tonight. What do you think, Tara?
I agree.
Yeah.
5-car field, but I think it's going to be pretty competitive out there nonetheless.
They're coming around for the green flag. And that's starter Anthony D'Ortono back waving sticks this year. We signed him to a long-term contract in the offseason.
Yep, we're glad to have him back.
For sure, for sure. If Toddy taking the early lead lap 1, but Kevin Knapp is on a mission.
Kevin Knapp looks like he's got something to prove out here.
He looked fast in time trials when he could complete, in practice when he could complete some laps without his car breaking down. Knapp out to the early lead. He's got about 4 or 5 car lengths on the rest of the field now. You got a tight battle back there for second, third, fourth, and fifth.
That we do. See it? Well,
Well, it's if Toddy who just slid up into Kupalo, and now Kupalo and Stratford are going to pass both of them and try to run down Knapp. What do you attribute this light car count to tonight, Sarah? I mean, guys have only had 6 months since our last race to prepare, so...
It's true, but it is early in the season. Yellow is out.
Is that a broken down Kevin Knapp on the backstretch there? I think it is.
I think it could very well be.
Oh no, he had such a big early lead.
Yeah, he had about half a track lead.
I mean, that's
half
a little
straightaway
overstatement, but yeah.
Half a straightaway.
Oh, we'll go half a straightaway. I wonder what the issue is there. He had a ton of issues on practice night. It doesn't look like he's figured them out. In-cart camera now. You see the lead that he's got. And you see him breaking down there on the back edge.
My brain is like, Kevin Knapp has an in-car camera.
Kevin Knapp breaking down there,
Oh.
and see how Kupalo took the lead pretty easily.
Oh, that was your in-car camera.
Correct.
Oh my god.
And we're supposed to play it like I don't drive when we're announcing. It's supposed to be like that. So.
Sorry, Nick Kupalo's in-car camera.
Yeah, exactly.
That guy. Okay.
So anyways, back to the previous topic. Where is it? Where is everyone?
It's early in the season. I think people I don't know.
Well, Sean Wilson was working tonight.
Steve Robeson was also working.
And Adam Leslie was working. So yeah,
people still have to work it out with their work schedule.
Yeah, the rental car program is taking a backseat this year.
Yeah.
Due to I don't know.
I mean,
time
it's understandable.
Time
really.
constraints, yeah.
There's a lot going on.
But as we're speaking, a great battle for the lead here between Kupalo and Stratford. Side by side, lap after lap here. What do you think is going to come of this?
I think Stratford's just waiting for the last lap to pass Nick Kupalo.
Really? He
out
wants
there.
the dramatic finish.
Yeah.
It's the only thing he's going for, you think?
Yeah, I think he's just toying with
Well, we do have
the leader.
we do have a pretty strict no bump and run rule here, so you really need the guy up front to screw up unless you want to get yelled at, possibly kicked out. So. Kevin Knapp still out there? I can't tell.
I think he's pulled in.
Pullman pits. So Kupalo and Stratford here, pretty equal on the lap times. Jensen and Toddy a little off the pace. Looks like they're going to have to do some work. Although Anton is the heaviest kart out there, and we do have some weight rules that no one adhered to for the first night, so that could be one of the reasons why he's a couple tenths slower.
True, very true.
I think we're coming around for the check. Oh, we already had the checkers.
Oh, did we? I saw Anthony grab a flag.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
we're just not really paying attention. Finishing orders on the screen.
Okay.
We'll bring it to time trials next.
It's 31 races, and you've got to believe you're going to win them all. Not one, not two, but every single one. So you better make sure you've got the best crew, the best car, and the best tires. Goodyear Eagles, made by people who want to win just as badly as you do.
Goodyear, number one in racing, number one in tires.
I've won 7 NASCAR championships with Goodyear. That ought to tell you something.
Time trials up next. Tara, introduce our first driver.
Our first driver is the number 14 of Nick Kupalo. So this year he's invested $40,000 into track improvements. And that includes adding the couch, which has been named Ashwegan Speedway Presents. Clint Jeffrey's couch for drivers who can't race good and want to learn to do other stuff good too.
Quite the name there. Next out on the track, Anton Jensen. Anton's main sponsor and cause for this year. He's proudly supporting Texting for Teens in 2K17. You heard our interview earlier, and he pretty effectively communicated why he supports this cause and why it's near and dear to his heart. I also personally found out that Anton is a huge coin collector. If you have any Canadian or American coins, he is definitely interested. They can hear us.
Oh.
They can hear us talking.
Okay, it's fine. They can all know.
Okay.
Know his number. Okay, next up we have 38S, apparently, of Sean Istati.
He actually does not have a number on his card, but that's the number.
Okay, well, we have the future 38S of Sean Istati. So it's his birthday in a couple days. So we'd like to wish him a happy birthday here at 1061 Speedway. And it's noted that he spends all his paychecks at Fast Speedway.
Sean comes around for the checkered flag. It's the slowest lap of the night so far, unfortunately, so looks like Sean's not going to have a good starting position for the feature race. Coming out next, Kevin Knapp. He's already blew up 2 motors so far at 1061 Speedway this year. I know he's got 3 total back at the shop, and there's only 1 left. And we might learn a little bit later tonight that Brett Stratford is not his friend, so I don't know. I don't know about that.
Yep, anything can happen over the weekend.
Checkered flag for Kevin, a 972. I kind of forget what the first lap was, so I don't know if that was faster or slower.
Okay, so next up we have Brett Stratford in the 39. I do believe that he has a serious man crush on Steve Robinson. He's pretty much all he ever talks about. And also, supposed to say that he spent $3,000 perfecting his 2017 kart pack. Good for you, bud.
And comes around for the checkered, and he has set fast time by 2/10 over Kevin Knapp.
Of course he has.
He will be on the pole tonight.
What makes the Chevy Monte Carlo so great?
Aerodynamic balance and rear downforce. 4-inch stroke, great horsepower.
Absolutely minimal drag coefficient.
Really nice map light.
Monte Carlo has won more races than any other car in NASCAR Winston Cup history. Genuine Chevrolet, the car's won champions trust for all kinds of reasons.
What makes the Monte Carlo so good? Me.
Doing perfect. What an entrance here by Anthony D'Ortono, our flagger here at 1061 Speedway. He's having a great time already. Anthony, you've worked a lot of racetracks flagging. What brings you to 1061 Speedway?
I don't know. I like flagging here.
Yeah? So tell me more about that. What, What differences do you notice here at this track compared to others that you've worked at?
Well, I get to be the official flag man on top of the flag stand and do a lot, so it's a tough work.
Tell me about how you first were introduced to flagging and who got you into it, and just generally how you've progressed as a flagger.
I remember when I was 5 years old, I picked up a checkered flag when I first did one, and I remember Clinton Jeffrey interviewed me right on front of Maryville Speedway on the front of the front straightaway, and then I got my first set of flags the second week I came out.
Very interesting. So we're just finished time trials here tonight. How do you think the track's shaping up tonight?
Well, it looks like it's probably going to get some cuff grooves. I know Brett Stratford was running the outside, and of course you're running the bottom, but it's going to be a tough race. Who's going to get that win?
Of course, yeah. It's a racy track out there tonight, and this is our first Flaggers Corner with Anthony Ortono. It was more of a Q&A. We're planning to in the future. Anthony's going to take this mic all by himself and give us some more details into the mind of a flagger.
Days of Thunder is a motion picture about a driver, his car, and the will to win. And so is this motion picture, the Chevy Lumina Coupe. On the track and on the street, nobody's winning like. The heartbeat of
All right, we're in between races here at 1061 Speedway. I'm here with fellow competitor Brett Stratford. Finished second in the first race, but time trialed quick time by 2/100ths over his buddy over here, Kevin Knapp. Brett, what do you got to say about your performance tonight?
Well, first of all, Kevin's not my buddy, and I want to thank Anthony D'Artono for the hot setup on that qualifying run. Thank you, sir.
What did he do for you to get the car in tip-top shape?
He just pointed out some lines that I was screwing up on, and he really showed me something. There was some real good bite down there that I did not know.
Yeah, he does have the bird's eye view up there, so he's really got the best seat in the house to see how the track is progressing through the night. So we got the big 40-lap feature, the spring special coming up. What are you looking to do in those 40 laps starting from the pole?
I'm looking to put some donuts on the side of the 4K there. It's looking too pretty.
Okay, yeah, as we see behind us, Kevin Knapp does have a new paint job for this year, but he's not part of this interview. So, yeah, Brett Stratford looking to crash into Kevin Knapp before taking the victory tonight at 1061 Speedway. Mind the shot? Okay. I'm here with veteran racer Kevin Knapp. Test in 2 night did not treat him well. He had a bunch of trouble, and I don't know if he could complete more than 10 laps the entire night, but he came here tonight on race night, and he's still had problems all night. Kevin, why don't you tell me about your troubles?
Well, we had just a little, like after about 8 or 10 laps, a little misfire situation, but we got that figured out now. And then we went out there in that first race there, and I outsided the whole pack, and the thing was going great, and then it started to fart a little bit, and I realized my bolt broke on my throttle linkage, but I think I got her pretty set up now. But I don't know if I like that little comment by Brett not being my friend anymore. I don't know. We're gonna find out tonight. Maybe I'll have to tune him up a little bit out there. We'll see what happens.
So yes, to play off that, 2/100ths off his time in time trials. What do you got to do to gain a little speed and pass him in the feature?
I think I got it pretty figured out now, and that's pretty close times. And if I have to wreck him, I will. It's just whatever it takes.
All right, you heard it here first, right from the mouth of Kevin Knapp, wrecking Brett Stratford if it makes him victorious tonight.
Overheating, it's the #1 problem here in the pits. But this crew, they found a way to cool things down.
Mellow yellow! There's nothing mellow about hot. There's nothing the track in this summer's hottest movie, Days of Thunder.
There's nothing mellow about it. And now for the final event of the evening, the 40 lap spring special. Starting lineup coming across the screen now, and I think we just took the green as Kevin Knapp comes out to the early lead.
Kevin Knapp was working hard in the pits after his cart broke down in the last race.
What was he doing to that cart?
I have no idea, but it seems like he's got it back working pretty good.
He was 2 100s off fast time in time trials, and
So close.
that speed is really showing off early in this race as Anton Jensen, all 360 pounds of him, cannot keep up with that super lightweight cart of Kevin Knapp.
Somehow we have to get that weight rule in effect here next time out. Even out these guys, right? Am I right?
I mean,
Who just blatantly doesn't follow the rule package?
4 of the 6 competitors that showed up went stipulated.
Okay, you know who you are.
They do know who they are. They don't want to do it, but they know who they are.
Okay, well, that's half the battle.
As Knapp continues to lead, I think Stratford is out to second place and trying to hunt Knapp down. As Anton Jensen slows on the back stretch there. Anton's another guy who consistently runs into some trouble. He really wanted to do a long distance race here, but he's always breaking down.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that's the case, but maybe he'll get back out there. We'll have to wait and see.
I don't think it'll happen. I think he's already practiced post-game beer.
Oh, wow. Already, okay.
He's pretty quick. Kupalo's sitting back there in third now. I think he's just biding his time. He's gonna knock about 20 of these laps off before he tries.
It's a smart move with these long races. Just sit back and wait to make your way up there.
Yeah, you'd think that it's just a go-kart. It doesn't really do much, but like, you're pulling quite the G's through these turns, and it really takes a toll on your body.
Absolutely.
You know this from experience there?
I know this from watching Kevin as he strips down late at night and seeing all the cuts and bruises and bumps. I mean, he is lucky I am his massage therapist.
But you never massage him because that would break code, correct?
Right. Yes, never.
Of course. Anyways, Knapp's still leading, but Stratford is almost right up to his back bumper. Knapp had a big lead early, but it's really shortened.
Yeah, it really has. It seems to be slowing down. I wonder if one of the bolts wasn't tightened properly or something, or if he's running into some more trouble out there.
You know, every time Kevin goes out there, he's really fast for the first 10 to 15 laps, and then something just happens in that cart where it just does not want to work. But needless to say, they do have a half-track lead on third place in the
Yeah, Nick, I think he's just like buying his time here, just waiting it out, and we'll see if he's right up there at the end.
Leaders coming up to lap traffic of Lee Winger and Sean and Toddy, as Stratford tries to buzz the high side there and falls back into the car line. Kevin Knapp, though, gets passed by Stratford there. Could this be problems for Knapp?
Oh dear, the
Knapp-
poor guy can't catch a break.
Knapp's slowing on the outside now as Stratford passes Toddy to put him a lap down, and Kupalo goes way by Knapp, and I think he's in trouble.
Anthony,
Yellow.
heavy on the yellow.
Yellow flag coming out there by Anthony Dortono, and Knapp is indeed
Coming in pit side.
You know, it might just be his fuel load. As we see, he's already out back on the track. I glanced over, I saw him filling up his tank. I think he was just low on fuel and not getting enough pressure to that carburetor.
Honestly, I mean, for the big races, you have to put more fuel in your cart. Like, this is seriously a problem.
You think a pro like Kevin Knapp would be more prepared for these races, but I mean, you can always screw things
I'm
up.
telling you, this guy runs out of fuel on the track and off.
As Kupalo now, he was half a track behind before, but he's sticking with Stratford. Stratford gaps him a bit out of 4, but going into turn 1, Kupalo gets right on his bumper. He can really drive it in hard there.
Yeah, it looks like his decision just sort of waited out till the end is starting to pay off.
You know, these motors are stock from Harbor Freight or Princess Auto, wherever. They can put up with a lot, but I mean, you really don't want to hammer these motors into the ground if you can save your equipment for later on in the
Yeah,
night.
especially with saving your tires as well. The whole thing is like a big tire thing.
Good point, Kara.
Thank you.
I'm very impressed with that you know about that.
Thank you.
Nap, though, back up to third. He's gotten through the riffraff of Winger and Imkati. He's trying to close down on the 2 leaders.
Yeah, it's going to be a great finish. Blake?
Are you predicting that, or do you already know that?
I'm predicting that it's going to be a great finish.
Okay, I hear ya. As Stratford still leads. Kuplo hanging with him, but I'm not sure if he has anything for him tonight. Stratford's fast, and Kuplo just, I don't know. I don't think he's got it.
Did someone just pull in there?
That was Lee Winger pulling off the track. He's had trouble through most of the night trying to pinpoint all the issues in that kart. Lay down some fast laps here.
And where did he get that kart again?
Oh, before we address that point, Kevin Knapp has stopped on the track.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I believe it was a strategic move by him to get right up to the back of the leaders. He gets ahead of those 2 karts in the back because they are a lap down and they were the lucky dog recipients.
Ah, the old intentional caution trick. Yes, I know it well.
A tight battle up front, but back to your point from a couple of seconds ago, Winger got that kart from Glenn Stires. It was his personal used kart that he used up on the farm there.
Wow.
Fun fact for you. As the top 3, throw a blanket over them because
You
that's how
could
close
throw
they
a
are.
blanket over these 3 and any one of them could come out on top.
Knapp really putting the pressure on Kupalo, but I'm not sure he feels it out there.
Kupalo just sitting pretty, waiting for Brett to screw up.
I mean, I think Brett is the one sitting pretty right now first.
I know, but well, yeah. Kevin Knapp not giving up.
These 10-second laps here at 1061 Speedway go by so fast. You've already almost gotten through 40 laps as Brett Stratford's got to be working on like number 38 or 39 right now. I think that's 2 to go from Flagger Anthony D'Ortono.
These guys gotta be thrilled that it's almost over.
White flag coming out, and there's a couple car lengths between all 3 karts up front. I don't think anyone can be changing positions.
Nope, it's pretty much a done deal at this point.
And out of 4, with the checkered flags waving, Brett Stratford takes the victory, followed by Kupalo, Knapp, Winger, and Imkati. Unfortunately, Anton Jensen has already retired to the pits. He will finish 6th.
What a great race.
What do you want me to do? Just sit beside you?
You're already wrecking it.